So approaching the red corner is Adam HESSION of Ireland, ahead of his opening bout of Belgrade 2021. His opponent, Eduard SAVVIN of Russia. He's the man who'll be fighting out of the blue corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, ring beat is on about 183. About 183 seconds for three 3-minute rounds in a men's featherweight 57 kg matchup. With your 5 judges being represented here tonight ringside by Korea, Uzbekistan.
So the equipment to the satisfaction of the referee. He calls both boxers to center ring and reminds them of the final instructions and their responsibilities to keep this one clean. Saeed Mufasser of Morocco preparing to call time, and we're underway. Action in the second preliminary round of the men's 57 kilogram featherweight division. This one between reigning national champions who hail from Ireland. And the man in blue is the Russian national champion, here representing the Russian Boxing Federation. That's why you don't see the Russian flag on that graphic to our left. Both men competing in their first bout of Belgrade 2021, having received byes in the round of 64, 44 boxers making up the number in the featherweight division. Good right jab by the southpaw SAVVIN. HESSION claiming his 5th national title earlier this summer. SAVVIN claiming his first. Took the senior title but finished with a bronze in the under-22 championship bout. Good left hand to the body by HESSION. Looking for a right hand down the middle. May have been blocked by the gloves of the boxer of the Russian Federation. Beautiful counter left hand from HESSION, but then he takes a southpaw left in response as he went in search of his own offense. Pecking right jab is a scoring shot from SAVVIN. Beautiful straight right hand to the body from the man in red. That was countered by a left hand to the body from SAVVIN. And this, a contest of high skill. Right jab, left hand to the body success for the boxer from the Russian Boxing Federation. And then you see HESSION trying to quicken the tempo, pinning his man to the ropes and working away to the body. Beautiful left uppercut off the ropes by SAVVIN. Skillful contest we are witnessing here beyond the midpoint of the opening round. Both boxers keeping their shape tremendously in this opening round. HESSION looking for a right hand over the top. It was long. He took a left hand to the body twice. Gets on the front foot, goes in search of the jab, and then digs in a hard right hand to the body, followed by left jab success upstairs. Bobbing and weaving in front of his man, making him miss before scoring with a left jab to the body. Backhand down the pipe was countered immediately by a southpaw left from SAVVIN. But a good portion of the round for HESSION and what is in what has been a really competitive opening 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Wonderful stuff from these two 21-year-olds. Tall, rangy 57 kilogram featherweights. And they're showcasing their skills wonderfully here. First World Championships for both of them. And they've taken to the stage very comfortably indeed. But one suspects it's not a comfortable experience up there if you're competing, as SAVVIN tries to dig in a left hand to the body, but he only found the forearm of HESSION. He looks for the same shot once again, and it was a little closer. HESSION on the front foot to close this opening round. SAVVIN turns the tables, gets back to center ring. And a little nod of recognition between the two of them. What an opening round of boxing. Plenty of skill, highly competitive. Zar Antia into the ring immediately to issue the instructions in favor, in the direction of his boxer. That was a sensational round and a 3-2 split in favor of SAVVIN. Had it been 3-2 the other way, I don't think anybody could have had any complaints. Very little in that opening 3 minutes where both men had plenty of success. Strategy, skill, shot selection, variety, thinking under fire, all of these qualities demonstrated during the course of the first 3-minute frame. And what a wonderful 6 minutes we have remaining in prospect as HESSION and SAVVIN prepare to progress through to the round of 16. Terrific work from both boxers. So into the second round then, both boxers immediately out to center ring to resume the battle. That was incredibly close over the first 3 minutes. A little more circumspect to begin the second round. There's a good backhand first from SAVVIN, then from HESSION, then from SAVVIN once again. Terrific stuff. It's almost as though good left jab from HESSION, but then look at the straight shot off the ropes from SAVVIN. It's almost as though these two boxers are practicing shadow boxing. Because every time, in a mirror that is, because every time they let their hands go, something comes back. And of course, if you are an orthodox boxer, that's a decent way to practice against the southpaw stance. Look at yourself in the mirror, see what's coming back. The reflection, if you are orthodox, will be occupying the southpaw stance. And that's practically what we're seeing here. Very little between these two. Similar statures, similar skill sets, and demonstrating terrific composure and ring IQ as well. Approaching the midpoint of this second round. SAVVIN getting physical to drive his man back to the ropes. It's HESSION who's spoken to about holding his man behind the rear of the head. Good left hand landed. I can tell you, I saw that ringside while we were looking at something else on the monitors. And in a contest that's as close as this, well, because I'm here ringside, if you are busy looking at something else, we may miss a crucial juncture of the bout where some quality punches could be decisive in determining the outcome of the round. But in terms of what's transpiring here, good left hand whipped into the body, it remains as close and competitive as the first round. Right jab landed by SAVVIN. He turns the left hand underneath, and look at HESSION come right back, and then there's an arcing bent arm shot, right hand to the body, then head, then a left hand through the middle. HESSION drives his man back with right hand success, and as SAVVIN turned away, he was put on the end of a left jab. HESSION looking to quicken the tempo once again. Good left hand once again from the Irish boxer. Feinting with the feet and the shoulder. Look at that right jab from SAVVIN. Terrific work from both men. Beautiful jolting right jab from the boxer in blue. This really is brilliant stuff. Closing seconds of the second round. Remember, the first round taken on a 3-2 split as HESSION lands a good left hand to the body followed by a straight right. He went looking for the whiplash right to the body. It may have landed with the wrist as that left hook to the head did. So SAVVIN on the front foot, a right hand was released by HESSION just as the bell sounded. Now the first was a 3-2 split in favor of the man in blue. I happen to think, for what it's worth, that the man in red just got the better of that second round, but again, very little in it. Incredible skill being exhibited by both men. And there, well, it's a 3-2 split again in favor of SAVVIN. So we've got scorecards tied at 19 points apiece going into the final round. An incredibly close affair. Each round has been scored 3-2. That's how close it is. I thought HESSION just shaded the second, but can have no complaints because this man has been the equal of HESSION, and HESSION his equal for practically the entire 6 minutes. Very little in it. We're down to the finest of margins as we go into the third and final round. No boxer looking to hide. Both boxers trying to draw leads that they can counter, create spaces that they can exploit, as Hessian goes down with a straight left to the body. Left hand out of the southpaw stance from SAVVIN wasn't too far away as he aimed for the sternum. Southpaw left is a scoring shot from the man in blue. Hessian comes back with a right hand through the middle. It was an uppercut. Back comes SAVVIN with a southpaw left. Terrific work between these two boxers. And again, at just 21 years of age, for these two men to be the best in their countries gives you an idea of their somewhat precocious talents. Because if you can be the kingpin in a country as vast as Russia, and in a country where there is such talent across the board in Ireland at these tender ages, well, it really does give you an idea as to the talent we are witnessing here between these two operators. Good left hand whipped into the body, may have been partially blocked by the forearm of Hessian, approaching the midpoint of this final round. Good right-left success a few moments ago for SAVVIN. And look at that, SAVVIN with angles circling, Hessian in pursuit, goes after his man, came with a three-shot combination. Final left hand landed with the inside of the glove and wrist. Hard body shots exchanged. Hessian's was a bent arm shot. There's a reverse 1-2 from the man in red. SAVVIN, perhaps for the first time, just initiating a bit of a clinch. Hessian with a look into the eyes of the third man in the ring. Straight left is a success on the resumption from SAVVIN. Hessian clips his man once again. SAVVIN bobbing and weaving, getting to work with the straight shots, but it's Hessian who again is having a very good portion of the round. SAVVIN will be aware of that and go in search of his payback. Beautiful, right on cue. SAVVIN has a two-shot success, but back comes Hessian. Terrific trade-off with 50 seconds to go in this final round. Good right hand during that exchange, and another one, right hand left hook, but then SAVVIN comes back with a good left hand to the body. Scores with a right jab before skipping off to his left. Hessian goes in pursuit of him once again. SAVVIN looking to tie him up and no doubt turn the tables to put Hessian next to the ropes. So closing seconds of an incredibly close contest. SAVVIN short of the mark with his attempted 1-2. Good defense with the gloves by Hessian to block the straight shot that came in his direction. Rather untidy on the inside. Hessian applying, or has been put in a headlock rather from SAVVIN. Right hand not too far away. It was a glancing blow. Hessian thinks that he's done enough. SAVVIN turns to his corner immediately to have that mouthpiece and those gloves removed. He gave absolutely everything, as too did Hessian, but the body language far more positive from the man in the red corner. Remember, both of the opening two rounds decided on 3-2 splits. This man took both of them, but there was a variance in where the points were distributed. It all came down to that third and final round. Both boxers, again, incredibly competitive. For what it's worth, well, I thought the man in red won the second round, but the judges scored it the other way. This one could well be split. Which way is it going to go? And it's SAVVIN. Eduard SAVVIN, a split decision victor over Adam Hessian of Ireland. The two men combining to produce a contest of the highest quality. Look at that. 28-29 across the board, but 4 judges preferring the work of the boxer from the Russian Federation. But that was incredibly close. It's a contest where, well, from a selfish point of view, I'm sad that it had to conclude because these two men were just drawing the best out of one another over the course of that contest. It was absolutely wonderful to behold, but it's SAVVIN who goes through to the third preliminary round of the 57 kilogram featherweight tournament. There he will face off against Nurettin Ovat of Turkey. That bout scheduled for the 1st of November on the afternoon session. Some of the action from what was an absolute joy to watch.